Give it a few moments. We'll get somebody in here. Hello, 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 hello. Hey Kyle, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick, just a live stream. Just thought I'd do something before I head out of the house. I've been meaning to do this earlier, but I was throwing knives. So hey Keith, how's it going? Texas Outlaw, what up, dude? What up, brother? Man, just doing a quick live stream. Just thought I'd see who's out there and just talk about a few things. But I was gonna give a couple minutes to see who all comes in here. How are y'all doing today? How's everyone doing? I keep looking at the where it says live and it tells me how many minutes. Like live, a minute and 16 seconds, two people watching, two thumbs up. But the camera's actually over here. I stay so focused there. So I'm trying to look here in the camera. Yeah, everything's good. Just taking it easy today. Took my grandson back home. Came back. I've been in here probably for the last hour and a half, 2 hours, just reminiscing about life, throwing some blades. I just grabbed my phone and saw you. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Who's that? Walter Davis. I should have worn my glasses. Hey, Red. Hey, Walter. How's it going? Howdy, Walter. Okay, yeah. So I'm glad you guys joined in. I have a small crowd, but I appreciate you all. Um, Open carry is, I think it's on the floor right now. They're debating whether to vote on it or not, so we'll see what happens with that. One of the questions, and I'll throw this out there for you. Took a coffee break. Okay, I'll try to talk quickly here, Walter. One of the thoughts that I always had, and I know this is an argument among the 2A community, is you have the haves and have-nots, right? You got your law-abiding, straight, narrow, by the book, no criminal history guys that does have the 2A freedom, can go buy a gun, can get the concealed life, no problems, right? Then you have the other side where it's like criminal and non-criminal, right? And so the question that I always think about, which I know people have said, will not infringe means not infringe on my God-given rights to defend myself. So to defend yourself like this, defend yourself this way with a knife, or defend yourself this way. I think that's always going to be that division between the groups. So they are trying to get constitution. Yes, they are. And I have to struggle a little bit because I don't have my glasses on, so the small print is just horrible. I should have got my glasses. And let me turn this down. So, I brought this topic up before, and I always get heat for it. And for me, it's not any problem. I can go down wherever, run the background. I got my license to carry, no issue. I don't have any crowd. I don't have any worries on that, right? But for those that maybe had a shady past, but now have done right, uh, you know, should they still have that same right? And the answer, for the most part, I'm going to say is yes, right? You do your time, you do the crime, you do your time, you pay your shit back to society, and you're good. Whoa. Why should any citizen have to pay their government to exercise? I hear you, Kyle. And like I said, this is one of those heated discussions that always kind of goes back and forth. And the thing is that I always think, and overall, I'll say this: I think everyone should have the right to defend themselves. Um, it's not that simple, right? Because if we're talking about it in our house, I can 100% say I think everyone should have the right to protect their family, regardless of your background, right? Now, whether you can carry that firearm outside of your home, that's a whole different playing field, right? Some people don't see it that way. They see it as, if I can defend myself in my home, I should be defending myself out there. And under the laws, of course, that restricts you, right? And this is where we get into the gray water, because the haves and have-nots, the haves, no problem. The have-nots, well, yes, I messed up when I was young. I've served my time, and now I'm out of jail, and now I want to start all over. And I overall believe you should have that right, right? Man, I gotta go get my glasses. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Hang on, guys. I'm coming back. All right, so let me see what some of these things are saying here. Sorry, man. Survival and protection. Okay. Does it does it permit? Good point, Kyle. I mean, certainly I'm not here to argue with anyone. It's a thought and topic that comes to mind whenever this comes up, and this is where some states you have no right to defend yourself. I agree, Walter. I mean, you look at the places like New York, Chicago, L.A., or California. Those guys have no rights whatsoever, and if you defend yourself, you are committing an assault. Yeah. So the question, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not saying I'm for, against, or no, you is. This is the issue that I think that politicians have, because that you should they know that you have the right to defend yourself. The question is, under the states that you live in, determines whether how much rights you have or don't have. It also determines how much of a criminal history you have, right? Even if you served your time, politicians are like, I don't know if I want you having a gun or not. But the argument is, these laws only apply to those that are willing to abide by them. The criminals, they're never going to follow the rules, right? So the idea, which you've heard, is to enforce the existing laws that are on the books now. But I guarantee you, if you start telling people, okay, if you're a criminal, and this doesn't go for people that have done a crime, done their time, and now they've been on a straight arrow back into society, right? You get that second chance. I believe everyone should get a chance. If it's your second or third, that's to be determined by the powers above, right? But I think that if you do you've done a crime, done your time, paid your debt back to society, you're on the narrow straight, you got a family, you're supporting them, et cetera, whatever, you're good. And I'm gonna stop reading the comments just for a second, because otherwise I'll keep stopping. Versus somebody that's refusing to change, refusing to be part of society, to pay their taxes, to be a civilized neighbor, be a civilized citizen, and you have your criminals. Those are the ones that they should be enforcing the laws on the books now, because I guarantee you, if you start telling people, okay, if we catch you with a gun, we're gonna cut off your finger. You do it again, we're gonna cut off your hand. You start telling people that you're gonna start cutting off hands and feet, that shit will stop real quick. I guarantee you. You start telling people they're gonna get hung for for a crime, you're gonna have that criminal start thinking, I don't know if I want to lose my hand over this shit. I know I'm not supposed to be. I know I'm a criminal. I know if I get caught with one, I could lose my hand. So let me go to some of the comments. I'm not ignoring you guys. I can't read all this and then continue the time. That's so ridiculous. If you defend yourself, okay, Texas Outlaw. Yeah, man, I'm not arguing. This is a good. Yeah, Kyle, I agree. My question would be, retreat to where? I would rather be judged by 12. Yeah, that's a common thing, Keith. Is judged by 12 or carried by 6. Those who are usually states, I agree, Red, but should a case? Yeah, and that's the thing, Keith, is like, it's hard for states, governments, law enforcement to do case by case. I agree with you. But the time, the energy, the finances, the staff to hire people, that they would never get through any cases, because they'd have to review each and every one. So what they do is they just say, look, let's just blanket it all. It's either one or the other, right? The haves and have nots. And so they're afraid of that gray area, that if they don't address it and say it's either yes or no, you either can can own a gun, carry a gun, buy a gun legally, or you can't. Because if they leave that gray area, there's too many people that fall in there, unfortunately. And I'm not judging. I'm not here to judge anyone. I know family members that have, you know, done bad in their younger years, and they're older now, and they're just like, I'm changed. I don't like that kind of jewelry. I don't, what's up? Oh, hi Desert. Hey brother, how you doing? Uh, but Texas Outlaw, you had mentioned about where to retreat. I missed that one earlier, but yeah, the thing is like I have my own personal thoughts and opinions, and that's not to outweigh any of you guys out there. You guys are all entitled to what you. I can only say my part, right? I'm on the straight up and up. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke weed. I don't. I'm as square as they come, I guess you can say. So family man, worked my whole life, no criminal history. I try to abide by the rules. I'm not perfect by any imagination. I have sinned. I have made mistakes. I admit my faults. I haven't been the best dad or husband or person at times, and I apologize to anyone out there in in the land or not. I've told people I'm sorry, and even best friends, where it's like, I'm sorry I was an asshole to you. Um, People need to start paying attention locally. Yeah, and like you should join my panel later. Okay, Kay, definitely. Kay, I don't recall. You must be a new one. And forgive me, I don't remember seeing your name on there. So I'll have to go through there and see about joining your channel. Yesterday, but thank you. Thank you, Kay. Appreciate it. Yesterday, Steven Crowder had an excellent show. Yeah, and Kay, if I don't join for some reason, I will certainly join in the side chat. I'm good at. I'll jump on people's chats and just I'll be commenting away. So, but the thing is like where do we draw the line, right? Again, I'll say this: I believe everyone should be able to protect themselves and their family in their home. No questions out, right? You break into a man or a woman's home and you threaten their life or their kids, that's on you, 100%. I will say that from here to there. You have that right. No one should break into your house. No one should. I've been here a few times. Okay, but fairly new. Okay, well, thank you and welcome. I'll have to sub you back, so note to self. But beyond that, it's, because not everyone's going to go get the proper training. They're not going to take the time to educate themselves on firearms. And, it's like, where do you meet in the middle? So my Patriots Unit, censorship channel, YouTube. I'm a domestic terrorist. I'm a domestic terrorist who spreads mental illness. Huh. I'll have to check that out. Okay. I'll have to make sense of that, man. Okay. Definitely, I'll have to check out your channel. Stand your ground. Yeah, so, the thing is like, I don't think anyone in their right mind with a sense of humility toward their human fellow brother, sister, wants to kill anyone. I don't think anybody in their right mind says, oh, I'm just loading up my pistol. I hope nobody messes with me today because they're going to get a bullet. No, it's not the Wild Wild West. And this is not shit hits the fan. So most people in the right mind don't want to hurt anyone. They just want to protect themselves. And the thing is, it's the haves and haves nots. It's like, if you could take all the little shit bag people in the world, like the crazies, people that should not have a firearm, The thing is if you take away their rights, in essence, you're taking away your own. And that's that gray area where it's like, we know there's some people that should not have firearms. We know there's some people that are just little off the rocker. And we know that people can get unstable. Anybody can. Anybody can lose their shit. And it's up to that each and individual person to mind their manners and say, hey, I don't need to be carrying a gun right now. I'm not feeling well, mentally, spiritually, physically. Um, I got little issues up there, and maybe you should just put that away. But everybody has to be responsible. I can't. I'm not the Lord and Savior. I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't do. This is just a topic in general for you to think about or talk about in your own channel. So that is the hot agenda here in Texas today. So that said, how's the ammo in your area? How's everyone doing as far as the ammo goes? Man, I think I had 11 people there and just jumped down to 8 and went back to 9. So hopefully I didn't piss anybody off. So anyway, I try to stay neutral, guys. I try to stay neutral because I just life is too short to argue with everybody, you know. And oh, what one more thing. This will be a fun thing, and I should be going, but since I got so many people on here, I thought I would bring this up. Last night I heard Just Josh. How many of you are subbed to him? Just Josh, not Josh Benware, but Just Josh, brother from another mother. He had he was on what's his name, Purple Tribe or something like that, with two and some other guy. I don't know who he is. So hey, what's up, KB? What's going on? We were just talking about the House bill on the Texas floor for the whole open carry and stuff. It was just throwing it out there, 2 cents. So, but I'll probably lose some of y'all with this next topic. So the topic came up about who would be a better leader, man or woman, right? And the three panel got a little quiet there, and to be honest, guys, I think if you're single by yourself, I mean, there's no question, right? You're gonna say, well, guy would be a better leader because you're a guy. But if you're in a relationship, we all know that it's gonna be a done deal. Awesome, KB. I'll go check it out. I was watching it live on YouTube earlier, so yeah, it's going to be one of those things. I mean, there's so many other states already doing the open carry. I mean, not open carry, the constitutional carry. Sorry about that. So I believe in your saying, no matter who likes. Yeah, and so the idea is, we all know as men that the women have the final say so. As bad and tough as you are, I have a good friend, built like a tank, man, just tough guy, tough SOB. But his wife calls the shot. I told him, this was a while back. I was like, yeah. I said, me and my cousin, we go once a month to the gun range, and he looked at his wife, and his wife looked at him like, that look on her face was just like, yeah, keep dreaming. You're not gonna go to the gun range once a month. After that, I didn't. He stopped going with us, and I haven't been to the range in a while, but that was funny, and I just thought, call it what it is. There's certain roles that men play, and there's certain roles that women play, and I'm gonna be upfront with you. My wife, she takes care of all the bills. I trust her. I don't question it one doubt. I don't question it any doubt. There's things that I do that she's not gonna do. She's not gonna install a ceiling fan, lights, a sink, a new faucet. She's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do stuff like that. She's not gonna cut the grass. I guess manly stuff, if you want to say it. She's not gonna do that kind of stuff. But there's stuff that I'm not gonna overstep in her world and try to do. So she's good. She has her roles that she's good at, and I'm not saying women should cook, clean, and all that. I'm not saying. I'm saying there's just certain roles that women do that they're good at, and there's certain roles that men do that they're good at. And I'm just being honest with you guys. So next subject and the last one Before I go, let me see. Was there anything else? Uh, I'll be quick here. How's the gun ammo doing in y'all's area, guys? Y'all do anything? Are y'all finding the ammo that you need and stuff? So, I need to get back out to the range again. It's just been too long. I've been kind of holding on to what I have as far as not wanting to go through it, and I don't want to go to the range and just go. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, there's my video. Couple rounds, no, and I don't want to go through just a couple of magazines either. I want to have a good time. I want to be able to shoot and not think about it too much. So I may just have to go ahead and splurge my little stash, and ammo's out, but pricey. Yeah, it is, and those who have it are selling it, but those who don't have it don't want to pay those prices. So, local. Yeah, I went into Academy the other day, and it was, I mean, there was some off 223 brand, some varmint type of ammo, and it was for 223, and it was a weird box I had never seen before, some company, and it had like rodents on the box or whatever. It was a green box. I was like, 12 gauge, spotty here and there, but all the other calibers gone. On the wall where they have the rifles, like the shotguns, AR stuff, like gone. Nothing on the shelf. I didn't even bother looking at the pistols, but the last time I went over there and looked at them, very few selection. They had a little bit, very few, but it's like Cabela's, not gun shops are good. Yeah, and but I'm thinking, okay, so you buy a pistol, whatever the selection is there. You ain't got no ammo. There's no ammo that they're selling. So the thing is like you can buy a gun, but can you shoot it? And who wants to go to the range and shoot 50 rounds? So anyway, I gotta go see my grandpa. I'm gonna take him a supply run, and I'll try to jump on here again tonight or do another video. So you guys take care. God bless. Stay safe. I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. Just heard about a good friend of mine. So saying prayers for him. And just stay blessed, guys. Be safe. Life is too short to argue with other people. So adios. Take care.